Hi. First of all, a huge shout out to Yankee Wally for the inspiration to start making videos. I've been hoping that somebody would talk more in depth about the Commonwealth, and that's what I will try to look into. I'm going under the handle of Windsor Winnie, because what could possibly go wrong? It's not my name. But the discussion that I wanted to have is about Her Majesty the Queen's life work, the Commonwealth. I think it's one of the things of which she is most proud. And I live in a small Commonwealth country, which knowing some of the history, I know that Great Britain has played a tremendous role in the foundation of this government, and many aspects of the culture of the country in which I live. It's Belize. I live in Belize, which is south of Mexico in Central America. And so I've done a little bit of preliminary research, just finding out who the players are in the Commonwealth right now, who's in charge. Her Majesty the Queen is the head of the Commonwealth right now, and it's expected that that title will pass to Charles. Something that I would like to do is to look at each of the 54 countries in the Commonwealth and look at the relationships that they've had with the Commonwealth to see the pros and cons of it, because there are some major players in the Commonwealth. Australia, Canada, India, and then there are some of the smallest countries in the world, that small Pacific islands, that have an equal place at the table in the Commonwealth discussions. And the question you can find in YouTube videos is, what is the relevance of the Commonwealth right now? Does it have a future? And there's a lot of debate back and forth, but I will say that the Commonwealth has, if you combined all of the GDP of all of the member nations, it has a greater GDP than the European Union, and also 1/3 of the global population. So, if the Commonwealth were to become more of a player on the world stage in perhaps the reign of Charles, then we might see some changes on the map. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were president and vice president of something called the Queen's Commonwealth Trust, which is not the same as being a leader of the Commonwealth itself, but it could have been a wonderful platform for them to take real action on the subjects that are dear to their hearts, supposedly. Why they gave up that opportunity is kind of a mystery. The Queen's Commonwealth Trust does have a website that you can look at, and it looks like an entity without a head when you go to the website. I'll attempt to put that information in the link below. And any feedback, any encouragement, or whatever tips one might have to share with me, I would be most grateful for. And thank you for listening.